Hello everyone, this is Chandana and I am studying in 5th semester CSE department GMU University Davanagere. Today I am here to explain my AR/VR based and AR/VR based interactive cube game developed using Unity tool. This project was implemented as a part of our course requirement and I worked on it from phase 5 to 7, including the gameplay mechanics, UI design and backend integration and online leaderboard features. First, let me tell you the game overview. This is a simple reaction based game where a 3D cube rotates continuously. Each side of the cube has at 6 different colors. The game shows a hint color on the screen. The player must click that matching color on the cube to get the score and reward. Users' life decreases if the player clicks outside the cube. When all lives are lost, the game ends and the score is recorded. Then, when the score is stored locally and also to an online backend server for the leaderboard and also stored in a MySQL table. Then, moving to the phase file, let me explain you the phase by phase. In the 5 phase, that is gameplay implementation. Before in a phase 4, we have used a 2D ball. Now we replaced it with a 3D cube. In this, I have created a cube using 6 quads instead of a single mesh. Each quad, as you can see, I have created a target cube prefab. In that, there are 6 faces. Here, each quad has an individual placed and rotated to form a cube by giving a proper position, scale, and all. I have assigned the 6 different colors. As you can see here, the 6 different colors are given for this. I have given red like that. I have given 6 different colors. This allowed me to detect the individual face clicks separately. Cube rotation. I have added the cube controller script. As you can see here, the cube controller script is here. This controls how exactly the cube rotations and rotations of the cube constantly. Later, when the player correctly clicks the hint color, the cube rotates faster, increasing the difficulty. Then detecting the player interaction, that is, I have added the cube face script. As you can see, I have a cube face script. I have added that for each one. As you can see, for each quad, I have added it for a proper working. This script detects when the user clicks on a face. If it is clicked face color matches the hint, then +5 that point will be given. If the clicked wrong face within the cube, then +2 points will be given with a no bonus. If clicked outside the cube, then life 1 will be reduced without giving any score. To detect the outside clicks, a separate script was used, that is misclick detector, to detect outside clicks. Then moving to the scores and live management, a game manager script manages the scores update under live detection. Game starts and game over, and the sound effects for 8 and miss. As you can see here, I have an audio. Here I have an audio manager which contains 3 audios. Then moving to the UI, the UI text continuously updates the current scores and lives. Then moving to the hint color system, as you can see in the hierarchy, I have created a color hint manager. The color hint manager chooses one face color at the random and displays it as a required target color for the player to hit. This color will be generated only from the color which I have given for the quads, not any external color will be given. This adds a challenge and engagement. Then moving to the phase 6, UI design and the game flow. Here I have added the UI panels. As you can see, the panels, player name panel. This is an input panel which takes a username. Then gameplay, that is for a score and text. Then I have a game over panel and hall of fame panel and also pause panel which has a buttons. For each button I have added on click, so they should work like adding a game manager script with on click for their proper execution. I worked with the rect transforms, canvas sorting order and anchoring to maintain the correct alignment across resolutions. Buttons and navigations, here I have a start game, restart, and view leaderboard. The start button hides the name panel and the begins the gameplay. Restart reloads the scene completely. Then game over functionality. When all the lives reaches 0, the gameplay stops. Game over panel activates. Score is saved locally. The leaderboard is fetched and displayed. What are all the bugs which I fixed here is that during this phase I fixed several issues, like cube was not visible in the gameplay, like it was not aligned properly. So I aligned it with a camera with a scene view. Restart button was not working. Assignment, like assigning that particular method in the inspector was a big challenge, and all of fame text was not visible. Fixed font size and panel background and sorting order. Then misclicks decreasing lies even on a correct click. For that I have added the fixed the recast and UI blocking conditions. All these files helped me to stabilize the gameplay. Then moving to the phase 7. In the phase 7, that is first, we created a Python backend server. In the phase 7, I used Python to build a backend server due to the environment issue, which will be easy. So I created a custom server using the Python and connected it to the MySQL through MySQL connector Python. And I used MySQL database where I created a database to store the player name and the score. Where a game ends, the Unity sends the player score to the backend, and the API endpoints are also present. Here the two API routes are there, that is to upload the data where the Unity sends player name and the score, and the score to, that is Unity requests the leaderboard to get the score or view the leaderboard. The server sorts the score in a descending order and sends them back as a JSON, and the same will be stored in a MySQL in a decreasing order. Then in the Unity I wrote a leaderboard API. As you can see here, the leaderboard API is there. This leaderboard API, what it does is at the game over, Unity calls the upload API and saves the score in a database. As in that leaderboard API, I have given a URL where exactly it get uploads and where exactly we will get the data. Then here the Unity calls the upload API to save the score in the database, and Unity calls the score API to fetch us the latest board. Here the server sorts the scores, as I said, in a decreasing order. And challenges which I faced here are like, before, the backend server was not running correctly because of some environmental issues, and on not packaged, not installed some of the packages. So I installed the correct packages, and local host was not reachable, and changed the binding. Unity couldn't send the post request correctly from forms and API URLs. Missing reference exception ensured the leaderboard API is not destroyed. Wrong JSON parsing fixed wrapper classes and JSON utility structure. Finally, the backend and the Unity integration worked successfully. Let me show you the how exactly it runs, and I will show you. As I explained up to the phase 7, now let me show you how exactly this works. If I click, let me run this. It's running. Let me show you how exactly. As we can see here, this in the game view, I can see score is 0 initially, and lives I have given 3. And initially, the game over panel, all of fame panel, post panel are not like not in active state. When they get triggered, like when the game completes, the game over panel will get triggered and it will be get activated. And here the this show here in this hit this color shows what color to hit. This is the hint, and we can enter the username. This will be stored in the JSON file. Further, it will be also stored in a MySQL table which I have created. I will show you the table. Then if I give start, as you can see, background music is with audible. If I click the particular, I will get like the same. If I click outside, I will get the miss sound. And we can see if I hit, I will get to plus. I got plus 5 points. If I hit other color, I will get like that. It works. If I click other, I will get 1. If I click the correct color, I will get plus 5 points. And if I click outside or like within the cube near, if I click also, I will get live detected. And After the lives got detected, I will get a game over like game over with the leaderboard and restart button. This is it. Then let me show you the MySQL table. As you can see, this is MySQL table where the user's data is being stored. As you can see, the player name and scores which are in a decreasing order. As I count 14, which is less, so it is not uh, been added. There is a certain limitations. If above the 20 will be stored, and that data will be stored in the JSON format also. Then here we can see the server is running. As you can see, this is the leaderboard JSON file, and explained, this is the server, and I have connected my server with the MySQL workbench so that it will be easy to configure. Then that's it. Let By doing this, what I understood is how to use the Unity tool, and how to create an interactive game using Unity tool, and how to create a cube using by not by importing the direct cube, using a quad also I can create a cube. I learned that. So in this overall assignment, in this, I successfully developed a fully functional Unity game with interactive mechanics, by adding a hint color, cube rotation, and scoring rules. Created a polished UI system with multiple panels with a smooth game flow. Integrated Unity with a backend to upload and fetch the leaderboard data. The game uh, able to store the leaderboard, and also this project helped me to learn how exactly Unity works and see has scripting, and how to enhance the user interface and user experience, and also Python backend development using the REST API applications, and model communication and interface communication. I have also implemented my SQL database integration, debugging and problem solving in a real life and a real time development. Thank you for watching my project explanation. Thank you.